6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go. Quick, yellow.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson.
A little juke. It's a room to maneuver. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll set up a throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Falcons at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 13.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. And this is a guy who's going to get some carries going forward. Picked up as a free agent just this past week.
How about fresh legs, right? We always talk about bringing a guy in, provides that spark, and maybe a little bit of extra energy.
First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Lance.
Gets this one to use check. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. It's actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They run it with Balaj.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they got him at the 42-yard line.
The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Strike. Check. Shot. 17.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert.
They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Lance going to throw.
And he finds Tyler Croft. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Another run with Mitchell.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From midfield, here's Lance.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
D'Angelo Malone in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
This is taken around the 12. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Second and 6. Complete to Drake London.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to float this over the middle deep. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Let's go.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, go steal.
On play action, Lance rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Balaj. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell.
An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers are back within a score.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Ultra, check, man. Black one. Blue striker.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
On the move to his left.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Throwing now is Lance. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage. He took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Now Lance. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Gold is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here we go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Red, cycle.
Back to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. John Ross, an even 90 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Lance now on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time. And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the football here at their own 45-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession? That's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, they'll throw.
toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Jefferson. And the Niners are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo.
D'Angelo Malone picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get out to the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
Right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hurry, hurry.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that is caught at the 10-yard line.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Okay, ready? 10 cycles.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Samson Abuka. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19.
Green jack. Set, go.
They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Rashaan Evans. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Patterson running between the tackles. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, going back to Patterson. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
3-3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Back to the ground now. Patterson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Again, Patterson.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now it looks like he'll throw here. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Falcons!
John Fitzpatrick
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Falcons add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Coup for the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A give running right is Mitchell. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well